Hi, this is Elfan2233, and I decided to do another mock review today. I haven't uploaded a video in like 2 weeks, so I have 4 mocks here today. Um, Basically, the focus that they have in the story is the main villain of my story. Yes, um, he's not. It's not them. Well, like they work for him. Okay, let's go with that. They work for him, and they're all actually androids. Actually, so basically, they're mostly robot now. They all have, you know, organic tissue in them, all that stuff. So I have 4 mocks. Here is one of them right here. This guy's probably going to be the weakest out of all of them. I don't have a name for him yet. As you can see, he has, classic color scheme, white and blue. He has some silver in there too, some gray and some, all that stuff. Now these are all, a lot of these actually use a lot of Hero Factory parts. I think I said in my last review I did get all 13, 14, however many sets that they released for the new Bionicle wave. I did get all those, so I have a lot of those pieces just kind of put through and everything, all of my mocks. This guy is probably going to be the smallest out of all of them. There's definitely some areas on him that I feel like I should probably work on. For instance, on his back. Yeah. That too. But on his back, he has this little fin thing that can just kind of come down, move around for no reason at all. Just a big design flaw that I have with him. His body is probably the weirdest thing I've ever made. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the base piece of his body is actually one of the Roxy limb pieces. I felt like doing something a little different, doing something I've never really done before, and that's this guy right here. A lot of Hero Factory parts in this guy. He also has these feet I got from one of the new Bionicle sets. He also has little fins on his feet, kind of. All that jazz. His head, too, is something a little different from what I usually do. It looks like it's gonna be, just one of the new Bionicle heads. It's not. Some hand pieces, actually. That's what I really like about these new masks. They're held on by, like the friction and everything. So you can really get creative with them. And you can really just make things fall off on mocks. Oh yeah. Hold on. I am the most unprofessional when it comes to mock reviews. His weapon is something kind of cool that I think. It's literally all just based around that this can move. It's a ranged weapon, shoots ice and shit. Stuff, I mean. Next mock I have is, it's relative to the last mock that I showed. So like I said, these guys, they're all like androids and everything. They're all made from experiments that the antagonist has done on living creatures. This right here is one of his failed experiments. Gotta back up. There you go. I don't have a name for any of these mocks, to be honest. He has the same color scheme as the last mock that I showed, except, he has a few other colors in there. He has a lot of the translucent lime green on him. I liked that color. Felt like adding it in. I had a bunch of those pieces, too. He has he has legs. Used a lot of those on him. He's one of the few mocks I have too that actually does use the new Bionicle head, because I have a lot of those and I don't really know what to do with them. His arms, they fall apart. He has very limited arm movement on him. I'm just gonna keep that off. Really can't do too much with it, which is also why he has 3 arm joints too, and he has these little like spikes on his arms. Yes. I also used Paraka pieces on him too. And then he has his tail, which has another spike on it, because that's just what I felt like doing. Okay, so the next MOC I have, I'd probably say is one of the more creative MOCs I've done with some of these new pieces. Let me just fix them up real quick. I don't have a name for him either. Like I said, none of them have names. I used a lot of gunmetal and a lot of dark blue on him. I am pretty happy with the results that I got out of it. One of my favorite things about him is, okay, so this is 2 MOCs in one. Basically, this little guy can come off. So then you have him. You know, nothing really too overly complicated on him. He just has a Paraka arm as his body. He has the feet that I got from Onua. Added some spikes on, some toe things on there, because I have a lot of those. He has guns on his hands. And then the other guy, he just has very simple body. It's just one of those Hero Factory smaller bodies. But his hands, they are the skull spider masks, because I felt like using those as claws, and I like how it looks. I like how it looks myself. Certainly can't complain. I can't even get it together either. Ah, yeah, unprofessionalism. So basically, he has 6 arms that he's working with, and I think he looks pretty cool. Just to add to it. Now this last MOC though, this is the first MOC that I actually made in this wave. He's going to be the leader of this little ragtag crew of frickin' whatever. This is actually one of my favorite MOCs I've ever made, actually. Now he is my secondary self MOC. Still don't have a name for him. He's a lot of gunmetal and a lot of yellow on him. So, you know, he's pretty similar to Axor in that concept, too, with the gunmetal. Hero Factory limbs, you know, nothing too special. Adds these things for detail. You know, they move and everything. He has an extra holder on his arm. He actually has a robot arm. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, yeah, this actually I just broke it. Dang it. Yay! I'll fix that later. But anyways, you know, he can change it out. Another arm he has. Big shield, basically. You know. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. But yeah, I'm really happy with this MOC right here. You know, I think it's pretty cool. His head. Hold on. It's a mask actually that comes up. It's a custom head. I like how that looks a lot. And his body too. His body is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever made. The entire basis for his body is one of those arm pieces. That's how this entire MOC started up, just from messing around with one of those and trying to make something a little original, you know. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I really had to show you guys today. This is Elfan2233 signing off.